Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody said good. We will be getting started here momentarily. Just want to get some things pulled up here. Like I said, I hope everybody is doing well. Orioles come in 4 games under 500. Not good. Can't thank you all enough for all the support you've given so far on the channel. We're creeping up on 1,200 subscribers. We're 11 away. We are not replacing Mountcastle. Because if I replace people because they were struggling, I might as well replace them. And if we replaced people because they were struggling, I might as well replace myself. Because,
everybody. Glad you're with us.
Yeah,
The show brings you a matchup of division rivals.
Can't hit.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking
And I'm
on
wondering
the
if it's because there's latency in the stream that I'm not picking
Today, all eyes are
up
on the
on.
mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely
Because
on fire
I played a
lately.
game, same camera, same setting. I played a game off
untouchable,
stream.
Oh, you're
Not in
kidding.
franchise,
Your
just I
opponents
went
have
in and
looked
played a
lost
game
against
on
this
stream,
guy, and the
off
way he's
stream,
pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down
I was
anytime
banging the
soon.
cover off the ball. Which begs the question, why am I not able to do it when I'm streaming? I don't feel any latency when I'm streaming, but perhaps there is.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. Pitching in our game today, Albert Suarez.
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have
Albert Suarez getting his first start of the year.
You've got to have people round things out.
Of course, he is replacing Povich on the mound because,
But last year,
quite frankly, I can't seem to pitch with Cade Povich.
Every time he took the mound on average, and when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Andres Jimenez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
There you see the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt
Surprisingly,
about that.
I'm very surprised Ladd is only hitting .233.
Can they do it? Certainly something
He must have done all his
to in
damage
this
against
part.
me and not done much
Now
against
it's the
anybody
right
else.
fielder, Nathan Lucas. And the first offering is
I'll be
not
very
close.
happy if Suarez is able to give me 5 innings. I'll be very happy.
Strike. 1 out, base is empty.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
Griffin Conine coming out of a huge slump with a 3-hit day. He was
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Kerstad makes the play. 2 down.
Any of my Oriole fans know, I know they recommended this jersey. Are they actually planning on wearing the all orange at home?
Hits for average, but one of the things in today's game,
I always thought, my father told me the all orange were their road unis in the 70s, not home.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
I am not going to, I'll rather walk him than give him something to hit. So,
that one is inside ball 4, and I mean, oh, so close.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI,
nice.
and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left.
not surprised.
Off of first with 2 away. Swung on, belted. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Off the bat,
Especially with the spring he's had.
first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break, but look at the bright side.
I mean,
really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1 but 2 runners in scoring position.
You know,
So
if he was going to be a trade chip for the Orioles to get a starter,
And that one
he did not help his trade value at all this spring.
2 on, 2 outs. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
How are you this morning, State?
Softly hit to third. Westberg throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. 2 left on.
I definitely think there's some latency in the stream that's affecting my timing on hitting, because I played. Why did the cat? Give me a second. I don't know why the camera went out.
Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gossman. How about a scouting report on that?
State, I'm loving the new setup, but then I'm also appreciating the fact that I used to be a very simple streamer. Push and go.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Gossman, a former All-Star. He features a
My
fastball,
camera stopped working. That's what
a
that was.
slider, and he works in a sinker. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
But like I was saying, I think there is some latency when I stream, because I played a game, just a one-on-one game, not a franchise game, and I banged the cover off the ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with
Don't
this
hear me
guy,
say
though.
that
Here's Adley Rutschman.
I'm enjoying the new setup. I like everything I got. I just gotta play with it and get it optimized to run properly.
Threads its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to
When can we expect the next episode of your franchise there, State?
And a swing and a miss.
Do me a favor, throw a link to your channel in my chat if you're still here.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Man at first, 1 away.
Hey! Count is full.
That would be excellent.
Got him looking for the K. Called strike.
Why did I not swing
it
any of those?
up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Heston Kjerstad, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Thank you, sir. Anybody that may pop into this stream, not already subscribed to Mr. State of Franchise, great streamer, even better person. Check him out. He's got a Yankees franchise going. He'll let you know everything that's good with franchise, everything that's not good with franchise, everything that needs to be improved on. If SDS had him on their payroll, franchise would be a lot more in depth.
Third baseman, Ernie Clement.
We'd be at the deep end of the pool instead of, I'll give him credit, we're not on the shallow end anymore, but
Suarez back to work. Knocks it down. Gets off a throw.
Seriously.
The runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
The designated hitter, Will Wagner.
wow. You know things are going bad when you get an error like that.
Will Wagner getting ready to hit.
By the way, I'm sure you've noticed by now, but in order for the score bug to be working in the game, you do have to go through and make sure you simulate all the other games before you play your game. Like I said, that's the only thing I don't like about 30-team control.
He makes the grab, and there's 1 away. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk.
Sliced the other way and foul. Kirk came up with 4 hits in his last game. The kick and the pitch.
One other thing I will say about Mr. State of Franchise is he's one of the only Yankee fans I actually like.
And he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and there are 2 outs.
But everybody's welcome here at the Birdland Sports Zone.
Batting ninth.
So the go-ahead run at scoring position. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was doing that in single-team control, too. I thought that was a 30-team control thing.
Way inside.
That's interesting.
This guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
The bad thing is, State, if there is latency in the stream that is affecting my hitting, I'm not sure how to even go possibly about correcting that.
He'll score easily. The throw to second is offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
To the right side. He'll do it himself.
But that unearned run, thanks to the error by Mountcastle, does come around to score on a Dalton Varsho double.
It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the
Orioles
show.
down 1-0. Seems like I say that a lot. I don't know what to think of the Orioles.
Down the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
For me playing.
There's the strike.
It's 0-1.
Because like I said, when I played a game last night before I went to bed.
Just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not
Off stream, not on franchise, just played a game, and I was banging the cover off of the ball. And it's like, where is this when I'm streaming? No different settings, nothing.
And into the box for Baltimore,
I mean,
homered last night, added another hit as well.
Hourly, it doesn't seem like there's any latency because when I watch the stream, nothing's lagging. When I'm playing the game, it doesn't feel like anything's lagging. Maybe I'm just in my head.
And there's a
No,
ball.
that's a ball.
I'm probably just in my head.
Next pitch is outside.
3-1.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Here we go. Tying run on base.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
I'm just embarrassed that I'm on Veteran Plus and still struggling. You would think being down this low would be easier and I'd be getting the skill level back up, and then once I'm on Hall of Fame or All-Star Plus, I'd be struggling again. But that's...
And the righty deals. And that one gets past the catcher.
And like I said to you, I really... To me, if I switch cameras, I'm admitting defeat. And I love this camera. I've used it for going on 2 years.
The catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And foul ball.
See, that didn't feel early to me.
And it's second. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now Jackson Holiday.
What are you thinking of the, how are you feeling about the gameplay and
Right side.
whatnot?
Jimenez throw to first. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. And that's in there at the knees.
I think the hardest thing for me with the offensive struggles too is feeling like I got to be perfect on the mound because, like I said, this 1-0 lead feels like it's basically 50-0.
1-2.
And that skips
No,
into
that's
the
down. Ball.
3-2 now.
This is a very small thing. I like the new UI on the menus,
That one misses.
but let me show you.
Lead off walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really
One
well.
thing I
It's a really
don't understand why they took out the ability for us to see the pitcher warming up. That makes no sense.
Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Lucas gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back, gone.
I hate Vladdy. That's his fourth home run against me in 2 series.
It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
But again, 3 runs, I mean, shouldn't be hard to overcome, you would think. But
absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Santander takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Lifted in the air down
I
the
guess
left side. Kowser.
I guess you're right.
One down.
I mean, is it really that big a deal? It's not that big a deal to see the person just throwing a ball.
Bichette in the box with one away as he takes ball.
But I was just surprised that that was something that was not there.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
It was like, oh, they're in the twilight zone, warming up.
First in time, and Bichette is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement digs in now. On the ground to third, Westberg.
I mean, somebody's got 8 stolen bases already.
The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really?
Yeah, I don't need to see that I'm 3-7 in the last 10 games.
Mullins.
And that's too high.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team.
I do feel like a little bit. I do feel a little bit like a hypocrite though, because whenever I would watch Amos stream and he would be struggling, I'd always sit there and say, "Try something different. Try a new camera." But yet here I am being stubborn and refusing to change mine.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's kind of like take my own advice.
Especially with 2 strikes.
Now fly ball to right center. Lucas on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Good timing.
And there's 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Maybe there is no that you think that I'm getting good timing.
Swinging, leading off the bottom of the first.
Henderson.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Henderson, in his 3rd season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Just off the outside edge. Now 2-0.
2-0.
Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Right down the middle too early. That's
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Full count.
Got him looking.
what am I doing? Why am I not?
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just
We'll be
2
down a
games
rookie
in,
soon.
So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And that is that. Back here in Baltimore as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Swing and a
yeah, I know me
base
not
hit right
hitting it all
field.
doesn't make for an entertaining stream, that's for sure.
Line drive, speared at first. He takes it on his own, and a quick out number 1. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. First time up, he grounded to third.
You know, when Kirk had his breakout year, I think it was 2 years ago, I thought he was going to be the next
just
I'm not going to say
missed.
great catcher. I'll say good to really good catcher in the American League. And then
That
the
one
last 2 years,
misses.
he just
3 balls, no
3-0.
strikes. And he walked him on
Take your
4
base.
pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now
guy at the
batting,
plate was not
the
going to help him
center
out by
fielder,
swinging at something out of the
Varsha.
zone.
High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Squeezes it. Runner tagging for first. The throw into second.
I can't believe a guy with a 9 speed
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's
tagged him.
Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. In the dirt, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Just
that's
missed. That one missed.
3-0.
So now 2
Take
on
your base, ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder Nathan Lucas.
First and second, 2 outs. So up next
Try
for
trot
Toronto,
out the guy
Nathan
that I can't get an out with.
He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
A dive, nice stop, over to first. And that's a great
Nice play by Westberg.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over
Save the
there
run.
at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back here at the ballpark, let's
Leading
check
off
out
for
the latest
Orioles,
news from around the league.
designated hitter Tyler O'Neill.
That misses.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that is ball
Appreciate
1.
you being here, bud.
Swings
We
for
are
that
very
one for
close to
strike
subscriber number 1,200.
1-1.
I think I'm 11 away. And we're getting ever so
Outside.
close to that 4,000 watch hour mark. I would like to get there by my birthday.
They say you win.
2-2's the count.
Way outside, and now it's 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Lace down the
There we
line.
go.
Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111
yeah.
off
My
the
birthday's
bat.
April
And I'm
23rd.
pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the
So
bat.
a little over a month.
Too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now here is.
Thank you for the cue there, State. That's why you're a far better streamer than I.
And misses inside. O'Neill at second with nobody
The
out.
one thing I will say, State, forget about the possibility of latency or anything. I've always been very patient at the plate.
And now 3-0.
I feel like I have let that slip so far this year, and I think that's part of the problem with the hitting is I'm going after too many bad pitches.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho. And there's one down.
For those of you that Mr. State of Franchise just had a birthday, just 35 now, right?
Here's the third baseman, Jordan West.
7 years younger than
Grounded out
I
his
know,
first
you're
time.
8 years younger than me, because I'll be 43.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Morning, Mark.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right
I'm
on that
getting
swing.
good contact.
He's got nothing to show for it.
Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Check swing, no appeal, and that's ball one. And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
Well, you don't look a
edge.
day over
That's
29,
what
sir.
If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
A little bit low. And now 3 balls and a strike. Ryan Mountcastle next to bat for Baltimore. And that is out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Guerrero.
That's when you know things aren't going well, when you're getting perfect perfects and they're outs.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's
But I
duel so
suppose the one
far.
way to
Here's
look at it
how the
is
starters are performing.
the timing's there.
We're
I
back,
can't say it's
and
not
there's a
timing,
new arm on the
Steve.
mound to start the 5th. Cade Povich. He's
Now
making his
Because
4th appearance
in
of the
theory, when you
season.
have a perfect, it's
Ball one there.
perfect timing.
The fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win
In
the
theory.
home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007
And
Vladdy
bring in the
Jr.
guy
in
that can get no one out
2023. Even though
and
his
that
dad
can't
didn't
throw a
give him
strike.
any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
That one misses.
That's ball four.
So a
Hunter, take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now a screamer into the outfield.
There you got him out.
Mullins hauls it in for the out. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about
That's what I'm trying to do. Just, I wanted to get a game in before I went to work.
But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bichette in now. Takes ball one off
Again,
the
I
plate.
can't thank you all for all the
On the ground
support.
a second, might be 2. Glove flip for one.
Nice double play.
Castle. It's a double play.
Oh my God, Cade
So
Povich had a
runs,
clean
no
inning.
hits, no
I'm
errors,
gonna have
and
a heart
no one
attack.
left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the
Gonna be
Blue
right here on
Jays
stream.
3 and the Orioles nothing.
This is the big one.
Back now at Oriole Park.
Leading off
John
for the
Shelby with
Orioles,
my buddy Chris
first
Singleton
baseman,
and set to get us started. Bottom 5. Ryan Mountcastle. Gosman back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but
That's it.
you can
Ball
never
one.
predict baseball. You know, these Orioles looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
And you got to give some credit to the other
Some
side
good
as
pitches.
well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams.
I tell
but
this story
frustration is
every
mounting for this
time I'm
offense,
facing
no doubt.
Kevin Gosman, but
Now a high fly ball out to left center.
I sold him a
Varsho
PlayStation 4
after it. Makes the catch,
when I was
and
working
there's one
part-time for
gone.
Best Buy.
Now batting, second baseman.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning,
It was the day of game
after that,
1
a hit or
of
two is bonus, but
the
they should be
ALDS
lined up good enough to get to the
back
finish line.
when the Orioles were facing the Royals, I think in 2014.
Holiday
The year the
stands in
Royals
now
won
and
the
catches
World
strike
Series.
1. The Orioles trail
Actually,
by
that was the
3.
ALCS,
Last
I'm
half of
sorry.
Inning number 5. And that one
That's
is
inside.
inside ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
It was at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and he gave me his ID because I had to verify the ID for the purchase. And I looked at him and I said, "Aren't you supposed to be at the stadium right now?" And he looked at me and said, "Yeah, I'm kind of running late, so can you hurry up?"
Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Santander makes the catch. Out number 2.
Nice.
Now batting.
And next for the Orioles.
You're not supposed to tell us that, though, Mark. You're supposed to leave that for the suspense and the drama.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Throws to second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Jump throw across his body to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, buddy.
When you're getting perfect outs and they're getting infield hits like that,
Just to get to the
on
ball
38
and make it
speed.
close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Now 1-1. First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
yes, fire Brendan Hyde.
1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cowser pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting. The
Dalton
center fielder,
Varsho,
Dalton
the next to
Varsho.
hit. And that's in for a strike.
In this situation,
0-1.
the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the
No, that
zone,
missed.
and
That's a
worst
ball.
case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. No throw,
1-2
safe
count.
at second. And the next
2
pitch
and
is
2.
way outside. Clement, the runner at third. Wagner over at second with 1 down. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And 2 away now.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
Now
pitches
batting,
to
second
even that
baseman,
count
Andres
up at 2 balls and
Jimenez.
2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jimenez in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. On to first. Out number 3. So they strand a pair. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson. That one is
Ball.
upstairs.
1-0.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That pitch in for a strike. And a count 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's
Nice
always
play
a
by
tough
the
play
Gold
coming
Glover.
up the middle on the backhand.
He did get him.
What really made this play happen was that quick release.
Good
Smooth
timing.
exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets, and it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
I'm going to sound like Amos here, but I'm wondering if good timing doesn't mean
The
anything in
Blue
this game.
Jays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
There it is.
That one back, and that one is gone.
First one of the year for Adley.
Increases his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 3-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
His lean back was much more exaggerated last year.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
But see, you say you love it. Another friend of mine said he hates it. I think the camera cuts are much more true to what you see in real life.
As he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Give me a second. Really? Thing is starting to really swing off. Stay. Wow. Sorry about that. Didn't realize that my laptop came unplugged. And then, of course, when I plug my laptop in, my webcam fell off its
Now
perch.
pitching for
Green
Toronto.
comes on now.
Number
And this is an
57.
important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs.
But anyway, like I was saying, I feel like the new camera cuts are make it more true to real life.
And now Tyler O'Neill. That one almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, he got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Meanwhile, activity in the
Call me
bullpen.
crazy.
Jimmy Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up in
Because I know these are video games, but I want realism in my
inside edge.
sports
Now
game.
2 balls and a strike.
I want to, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, I want to
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you
turn it on and feel like I am immersed in what I'm watching on TV.
And now it's 3-2.
Which is one of the reasons I do broadcast camera. I'm trying to present the feeling of, oh, I'm watching a real game.
Out to short, Bichette. Tosses to first, and O'Neill is retired.
I had that debate with the internet wrestling community with the WWE game. Like, I prefer a simulation style game so that I can recreate,
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
you know, what I see on TV.
He's got it, and the inning is over.
As opposed to the arcade.
Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in
Leading
Baltimore.
off for
Now
Toronto,
here is
right
Nathan
fielder,
Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Yennier Cano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, but like, I'll give it for examples, State. Like,
That one off the mark.
for whatever reason, for the last 2 years, everybody has wanted intergender wrestling back in the WWE games. And it is this year. But to me, the idea of taking Omos or the Great Khali and beating up Zelina Vega, or beating up the Great Khali with Zelina Vega, does not appeal to me.
Still able to get it there in time.
I don't know why it would appeal to somebody else.
That one got him pretty
Up next
good,
for the
but
Blue
perhaps
Jays,
the
first
silver lining
baseman,
is that it got him
Vladimir
in his
Guerrero Jr.
non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken.
And I
in
know
there,
the
I think he
whole
should be able to
different
shake this
strokes
one
for
off,
different
but,
folks
man,
thing.
that can't feel
I
good. He's
I
gonna have
get
a
that. I
pretty
even
nice bruise
appreciate
at the very
that.
least,
But
that's for sure.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His two-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly
like, even in real
early,
life,
and
I would
certainly
not
part of
want
the
to
reason
turn
why
on
they've got the
WWE
lead right now.
and see Rhea Ripley
That
beat up
misses
Drew
the zone,
McIntyre.
and it's 1-1. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but
True.
high slug.
Well, one thing he's
Very
going to
true, because
lean
they
on
actually,
are the
there
metrics.
actually
His
is
exit
an option,
velocity's
and I
been really
appreciate
good.
this in
He's just had
universe
some
mode
bad
to
luck
turn
hitting the
off
ball right at people.
intergender wrestling.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Now
Get a guy to
batting,
roll over a
left
little bit,
fielder,
hit the ball on the
Anthony
ground, kill some
Santander.
worms while you're at it.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3.
Oh yeah, I'm sure too. I'm a little surprised that, considering it is a licensed WWE game, I'm a little surprised that whoever within WWE works with 2K and, you know, says yay or nay, because despite what people think, it's not Triple H. Triple H is far too busy to approve or disapprove of what's is or is not in the video game. I'm sorry.
With that outcome.
Now
It
batting,
wasn't an intentional
shortstop,
walk,
Bo
but he
Bichette.
wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Mullins whips it back in. That holds the runner at second base. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know
Who hit the
he
first
knows
one?
about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11
in the
games
franchise,
in a row,
I'd have to go
and
back
that's
and
when even the
watch.
hitting
I
coach
don't
starts to
necessarily
leave you
remember
alone.
who
You're
hit that
going
first
so
home run.
good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now
Unless
the
I'm
count
not
is
under,
even.
am I misunderstanding your
Bichette
question?
On at second with 2 down. And a foul ball.
Or better yet, I'll ask like Jeopardy. Can you phrase your question in the form of an answer?
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Jays push across a run on this double. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Garcia.
Now pitching for Toronto.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan
Number
Westburg.
93. Jimmy
That's in
Garcia.
there.
That's
And
a strike.
Strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe
Mark,
get
put your
2 or
channel
3.
in the chat.
Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
I just realized I have pretty much everybody that comes in this channel regularly modded.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Pretty much all my regulars are mods.
And that one is
1-2.
inside. Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there.
Yeah, I should have been. That first one should have been a ball, but that eighth one should have been a strike.
Convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Okay.
Deep left field and forget it.
457 feet.
And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt.
That's almost as long as State hits home runs. State told me one time when he used to play baseball, he averaged 460 on his home runs. Averaged.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
I even heard that State taught Aaron Judge how to swing.
The left fielder, Colton Cowser. There's a strike.
Where should we have it?
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
The farthest home run I think I've ever seen someone hit, believe it or not, and I think it might have been Shelfie. I think I saw a 601.
Swing and a ground ball. A dive, he's got it.
Wow.
And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
There you go.
The next to hit for the Orioles.
There is no all rise without State. Okay.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about.
All of a sudden.
No surprise, he put a great swing on it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Holiday up for the third time and takes ball one. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time.
I can neither confirm nor deny that Aaron Judge was named after Judge Judy.
But it's still important to execute it to perfection.
Or Wapner. One of the two.
And here is Cedric Mullins.
Oh my. Oh my. Let's go.
It's their second home run.
God, this feels good.
Tacked on 3. It's 5-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Something I haven't been able to say much in this franchise so far. I'd like to see if the Orioles can hold the lead.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
That was Yimi Garcia.
And he leaves in a one-run
But yeah,
game.
the bullpen let him down.
We'll be back in a minute.
You know this, Mark. That's going to happen.
New pitcher now,
Now
Tommy
pitching for
Nance.
Toronto.
Just trying to keep this one
Number
close here,
45.
and this is where a bullpen can give their
Tommy
players
Nance.
a chance to fight back into the game.
Tommy Nance.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
I'm going to cry if I don't hold this lead. I will cry.
Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, the other thing is, I've gone back in past years. For whatever reason, the first 2 weeks worth of games in April, I always struggle.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Still only one out here in the inning.
Oh my.
Swing and a ball lifted
Base
in
hit.
the air, shallow left field.
Figures now I'm going to start prolonging innings and prolonging things when I was just trying to get a game in before I went to work, and now they're going
Hitters
to.
with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Just like that, I'm almost back up to All-Star.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
To short, could be 2. 1 at second. Relay to Guerrero in
Okay.
time, inning ending.
I'm not even upset about that because
2-round
I do
trippers in
need the
this inning.
pace
The
to pick up
long
here.
ball was working. It's now a
Westberg goes
5-4
deep.
ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively
Here's
on
a
the show.
Here's a fact date. By the end of the year, and this is a good thing. People are going to be talking about Jordan Westberg on it in the same way they talk about Gunnar Henderson.
Number 65.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
That one not close. And the count now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first.
There you go.
And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kurtz.
I gotta stop telling that Kevin Gausman story every time he pitches. People are probably getting tired of hearing it.
That one's in there. 0-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And it's even up.
Probably the most famous person I ever sold something to when I worked at Best Buy, though, was Stevie Wonder.
Does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. And that's in there for a strike with slider that finds the mark.
1 strike.
And now it's even up. On the ground to first. And it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Hey, you know the singer I just called to say.
Well, you got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That one hooked.
Come on, State, you're not that young.
Blue Jays down a run. In the air to left center. Mullins snags it on the run.
Or am I saying his name wrong?
Blue Jays held in check. They trail it 5-4. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the DH, Tyler O'Neill. Nance back to work. Swings through that one.
0-1.
He was apparently, I forget what I honestly forget what I sold him, but he was in town for a show, and him and I don't know whether it was his manager or one other person came in the store.
That missed by a lot.
And
It's 1-2.
I rang him up for something. And I was like, "Can I get a picture with you?" And he said, "Sure." And he's so nice.
That one missed.
2-2.
Yeah, that's outside.
You know the funny thing was, and State will appreciate this, he paid in cash, which according to Yogi Berra is just as good as money.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now, Heston Kjerstad.
I have the trade slider turned all the way down. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up when, like you said, Mark, when June gets here, definitely up in July. But I also have 30-team control on so that if there's any, like, if the computer does any crazy trades, I can, for lack of a better word, reverse them. Because right before I turn the slider down, the Braves actually traded Jurison Pope Profar to the Tigers for Taylor Horton, and I'm like, yeah, the Braves aren't going to sign a guy in free agency and then trade him before opening day. That even you got, I would assume you guys would both agree with that.
Swings through that.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well.
The only thing that worries me this year, State, with 30-team control is how the offseason is going to work. Like, now, I know you and I do the 30-team control a little differently. Like, I have everything for all the other teams on auto. So I'm hoping they still go after free agents. And
he grounds one to the right side.
Like, I put Mateo on waivers, and I'm surprised because I had to do it when he came off the IL. And I'm surprised nobody claimed him.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 outs. Inside and hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Ryan Mountcastle will hit next. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul.
By the way, if you guys are ever in chat and you see a big moment home run or a great defensive play for myself or the computer, please feel free to clip. I want to try to get plenty of clips
This is a really good feeling for
this year.
a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning
Okay.
as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Orioles strand a couple as they
Well,
hold on
why
to
does
a
it got to be the
5-4
heart of the
lead.
lineup? Here comes Felix Bautista. Can't overstate how much the Orioles missed him last year.
We go to the ninth, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, first time he comes out of the bullpen at home this year, that play's gonna go nuts.
Just missed. facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity,
Seriously.
you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Line drive, and this might be trouble.
Oh.
Runner around third, on his way to the plate. Relay throw. He scores to tie it up. 5-5.
Just what I didn't need when I got to get ready to go to work.
Right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. That pretty much split the zone down the middle.
Oh, I'm not going to have to worry because
Finds its way to the outfield.
he's just going to give up the lead.
And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result
running
for
at
that
first for
at
the
bat.
Blue
Now a
Jays.
huge at bat in this game coming
Number
up.
4.
Bichette in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities,
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I hate to say it, I'd almost rather him give up the lead than go into extra innings.
Two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the
It
baseball.
was figure it because I'm just trying to get a quick game in before I go to work.
That they're rising, even though they're not, but they're
Ground ball right side could be two. Holiday to second, over to first, safe.
Okay, gave up the lead.
get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Wagner, the next to hit, takes outside.
That's the ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings through that one for strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Misses inside, 1-0.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate.
And it stays fair. They get some insurance as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by
Yeah,
one.
this is
Center fielder,
So up next,
Dalton
Dalton Varsho. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. So they get 3 and jump ahead late.
I really
Coming
hate
into the game
Vlad.
now on defense, George Springer. And man, they're asking a lot of him to
Hate him, I hate him, I hate him.
out of position.
Number 4.
And into the box
George
for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Hoffman in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Strike two.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Cut on and lifted in the air, and that is Springer. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. He's
Now
2
batting,
outs away.
center fielder,
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center. That's well struck.
There's another extra base hit from. Oh, another home run from Mullins.
Into the bleachers. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game.
Okay.
In 7-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other.
Is it bad that I almost don't want to tie this up?
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Gunnar Henderson digs in now. In there for strike one. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one missing inside.
How much difference does confidence really make? Because I've always thought about turning it off.
That's inside.
Well, he never moved because
Does anybody
he
know?
had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's the ball.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Adley Rutschman.
It's just the second game of the
season.
season.
A chance to make a big impact here. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball. And
Call me crazy. I don't think opening day should be in another country. I mean, that's not Canada because of the Blue Jays. I don't know. Something feels wrong about the regular season of America's pastime being played internationally where you have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch it. There was something like when it was the 90s, and like there was something beautiful about opening day being, it was everybody played their first game on the same day. And there was the Reds had their tradition, they had a parade at 10 o'clock in the morning, and now it's like, okay, one team opens this day, one team, like every team, opening day should be the day every team plays that day. I understand wanting to grow the game internationally, but
some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's outside.
No, that's out.
You're now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, the pressure is already high.
taking the closer out, okay.
So they turn things over to the righty,
Number
Eric
50.
Swanson.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that one is lifted.
I've always said that I wish, so I know it's never going to happen. I wish St. Patty's Day was during the regular season, because I think it would be neat seeing all the teams wearing some type of green in their uniform. I know you see the spring training highlights, but that's not the same because you can't watch the game live.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that.
Well, I guess on the plus side, I hit better.
Had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit.
Alright, this is not going to be a long outro because I got to get ready for work. So I will see you all later. We'll do the scouting later. Have a good day. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button.